I'm Alfred Bundy. This is a special edition of Meet the Leaders here at the New Jersey League of Municipality Convention in Atlantic City, New Jersey. This is the 104th year of this gathering. Joining me now is State Assemblyman Christopher DePhillips. How you doing?
Good to see you again.
I want to talk to you a little bit about telecommunications. I know you're involved on that committee in the Assembly. What's going on as far as our concerns about hacking and dealing with the internet? Like, everybody's paying a price. So many towns, so many companies, so many organizations.
Sure.
What are we doing?
The focus in the committee regarding the internet was with net neutrality rules. And that is a very complicated issue that puts the federal rules and the state rules sometimes in conflict, and sometimes they're consistent. So that's an ongoing debate.
What are those rules set to do?
Some people don't think there should be rules with respect to the internet.
And that's what it seems like.
And it should be a free and open internet. Other people think that there should be protections for certain groups, certain individuals, and you need to bake those rules into law, either at the federal level or the state level. The Obama administration and the Trump administration disagreed about those rules. The question for the state is, should we have our own rules, or should we just follow the federal rules?
Where are you at on this?
I tend to think that the internet should be free and open. We don't need to have needless regulations. I can understand the argument about protecting the free and open access to the internet for all. But I do believe in a free market society, and I think we should basically leave the internet alone.
Only thing now, it seems like there's a lack of security. And does that concern your
Sure.
committee and your issues?
Yeah, I mean, internet security is important, but we should rely upon private industry, private business to create those rules. Let business do it instead of government coming in, or Trenton coming in and say, this is the way to do it, and this is the only way to do it.
Penalties have already been, large claims against a couple of the large companies already, which means that they may have not been responsible.
Sure, and I'm a lawyer. Let those lawsuits happen. Let those companies learn their lesson.
Okay.
They should fix it.
Okay, I got that. Talk to me about e-cigarettes, vaping, real concern that's kind of really causing harm to a lot of people, especially the young.
Absolutely. I'm a father of 4. I have kids ranging in age 21 down to 11. Vaping is a real issue for teenagers. It's everywhere and anywhere. Such easy access for them. I side with those who want to ban flavored products. I'm frankly fine with banning as much of the industry as possible. I don't see any social benefit to having these products available, especially to children.
He's doing it under executive order. The governor wants to set up a state public bank. Yeah. Good idea, bad idea?
Bad idea. I am not in favor of the state bank. I've been against it since I first decided to run for the legislature. I think one of the main reasons the governor is pushing state bank is to find a place to run marijuana money through, because under federal law, it's still unlawful to run marijuana money through federally chartered banks.
That's correct.
So one of the reasons I'm against it is because of my opposition to legalization of marijuana.
That's actually going to be in lame duck, I understand. But you got a lot of things in lame duck, like plastic bags. Talk to us about the stuff
Well, first on marijuana.
All right.
So it does not appear that there's going to be legislation that we're going to consider to legalize it. That seems to have been pulled again by the Senate President. But there'll be a bill that we'll consider whether to put it on the ballot in the 2020 election. Put it to the voters.
Let the voters decide.
Or create a constitutional amendment, something of that nature. So I think we'll have some action on it, but not on legalization. Plastic bags, I think I have a strong record pro-environment. I personally do not think we should continue to have the multiplicity of plastic products out there. So I choose not to use plastic, but I'm not in favor of new taxes, new tax increases. Again, the industry has to catch up with where society is. So I'm fine with reasonable measures to ensure that there's less plastic use in New Jersey, but not just massive tax increases.
Let's stay on this environmental concerns. E-cars, electronic cars, that's being discussed in lame duck?
I am not aware that it's going to come up in lame duck. It may. It's been the subject of hearings in the Science and Technology Committee, of which I'm a member, and also the Transportation Committee. I think it's something that we should encourage and continue to have that discussion, see what we can do as a state to encourage that industry. More and more people, if they can afford it, are opting for electronic vehicles, but they're expensive. So we have to find a way to make that market available to all.
Plus, I think you need more charging stations here in New Jersey.
Exactly right, and that's an issue.
Customers are complaining more than ever that New Jersey Transit rides are really being slowed and delayed and stopped. Are we fixing New Jersey Transit?
I just saw Kevin Corbett, who's the executive director of New Jersey Transit. Our eyes met, and then he ran the other way. So maybe he had someplace to go, but he knows how concerned I am about it, because District 40, which I represent, is one of the biggest commuter hubs in New Jersey. Everywhere I look in my district, there's bus stations and train stations. So many of my constituents commute to New York or to Jersey City via train and bus. So the entire customer experience has to be enhanced. It has to be improved. We need to invest real money in new technology, in new engineers, new train engineers. We need a better labor pool. I've expressed all these concerns to the executive director as well as the Commissioner of Transportation, who's, I think, listening closely. I think she's a good leader, and I think that you're going to see more and more action on this in the coming term.
Before we go to question, I asked everybody today, what are we losing or gaining with Donald Trump in the White House?
Wow, that's a loaded question. But just so you know, we just came off an election cycle. No one brought up Donald Trump with me or my running mate in the election cycle, not even my opponents. The people of New Jersey realize that we're state legislators. Everyone thought there was going to be a Trump factor in the state legislative elections this year. My Democratic opponents never brought up Trump, either in the debate we had or at any other time. So the New Jersey voters are savvy. They know what's federal and they know what's state.
Assemblyman, we're out of time.
Great to see you as always.
DePhillips. I'm Al Bundy, Foul Tees USA.
Thanks for having me.